I was wondering about this with Bryce Young. You know, if you're
Hmm.
the Bears and you have a higher grade on him than you do Justin Fields, but
Hmm.
I'm wondering who would be interested in Justin Fields. Sometimes we look at these possible trades or moves only through the lens of one team. But I don't know if
Right.
I like Carolina. Does Carolina look at him and go, "That's our quarterback," or Atlanta,
Yeah.
or any of these teams? Maybe there's not a market out there for Justin Fields. Therefore, that's why they're going to keep him and then maybe trade that pick down. How would
Yeah.
you read this situation?
Yeah. I would. I see I see what you're saying, but I'd have a hard time believing that there
Okay.
wouldn't be a team in that top 10 that wouldn't say, you know what, we are willing to go ahead and set the foundation around him up front on the perimeter, and then philosophically and conceptually in terms of the right kind of coach, right kind of offense coordinator, right kind of quarterback coach. And it's funny, one of the teams that you mentioned, we were just talking about this on the set yesterday, that being Carolina Panthers. All right. From a structural standpoint right now, in the top 10 of those teams that are there's some good quality coaching staffs. Arthur Smith is someone who I respect tremendously. Pete Carroll, and Shane Waldron, what they're doing out there in Seattle, what they did with Geno, someone I respect, tremendously and all. But I'll tell you this, Carolina, with the combination of Frank Reich, and now they have Josh McCown, and they have Thomas Brown as the offensive coordinator who comes over from the Rams. I would take that situation for a young quarterback like Justin Fields over just about any of them right now. And I would have a hard time believing that if they could get their hands on a young man like that, given what he has been through the first 2 years in terms of regime change and lack of support, I would have a hard time believing that Jeff Tepper would not say, yeah, we'll take him and we'll build around him. If we can't get a guy, if we can't get somewhere, out of this 9 spot and move up to a position where we could get our franchise guy, we'll take a guy like that for sure. He's just got too much promise, Dan. He really does. And we're not giving him a fair shake. Quite honestly, I don't even know how this got so much steam behind it. This whole concept of the Bears should trade Justin Fields and just draft Bryce Young.
Yeah, but you reset your quarterback contract.
I don't think that's necessary.
But Justin Fields, after next season, now I got to pay him $50 million a year.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily the case that you have to pay him that.
Okay, 40.
I understand resetting the clock in this fascination with people believing or people feeling as though you have a better chance at succeeding if you have a quarterback on a rookie contract because it frees up all this salary cap space.
But if he's got a better grade, though, Louis, if you think he's better than Justin Fields, which most draft experts do come away with a better grade for Bryce Young than they do Justin Fields.
Well, I'm not in that. Well, I'll tell you this. I do love Bryce Young. Don't get me wrong. Okay, he is a fantastic.
Would you
talent.
take him over Justin Fields as your starting quarterback?
Given what I could get in return for moving out of the 1 spot to somewhere in the top 10, and relative to what I saw him do, unless there's something out there about Justin Fields that I don't know about, no, I wouldn't make that move. I would trade down.
Okay.
And I would build out the rest of this offensive line, wide receiver group, get some pass rushers and more corners for Chicago, and I think we would be rolling.